The tools that we use to do all of our cultivation in the garden, or the vast majority of it at least, are the English garden spade and fork, a wooden-handled, D-handled tool with a steel blade. These are long-lasting, essentially heavy-duty tools for hand-scale work. And in certain ways, they have correlations or mimic some of the field-scale tractor tools that one would use. The spade is really used for all things around clearing crops, and then for primary cultivation, for deep digging, for double digging, and even single digging. At the beginning of incorporating cover crop, we would go through normally with a flail mower to chop up the organic matter, reduce the particle size, and the spade basically does that for us. We chop down the organic matter and then use the spade on our compost area to chop up the material into smaller particles. It can also be done with a machete quite effectively. We also use the fork to do something that we call side cultivation or side forking, which is simply to use the fork instead of the spade for one of our digging techniques. And then it's also used on the surface for what you might call a secondary cultivation, where we're tilthing and breaking apart clods, all of the kind of more fine work towards the tail end of the soil preparation process. And they're both quite useful tools in compost and other garden tasks as well. The spader is an implement that is used on a lot of small to mid-scale organic farms who are working on a tractor scale. The spader has a series of blades mounted on a shaft, blades very similar to what you have on the garden spade, and each blade cuts, lifts, and then throws the soil onto the back of the implement so that they're all happening simultaneously, side by side, and leaves the soil in place and almost ready for planting once the organic matter that you have incorporated has broken down and begins to release nutrients for the subsequent crop.